Welcome to another episode of Kiss My Assets.
The transparency, the openness, the communication is more than you could expect. I'm sold.
Don't let the fact that you don't know something or don't know enough about something hold you back.
I knew I wanted to invest. What better way to invest than to invest in what I already know that I love, which is real estate.
It was initially the 12% return, but it quickly turned into the people.
So welcome back to another episode of Kiss My Assets, a very special episode of Kiss My Assets because we have something we've been working on for almost a year.
Yeah.
And so we have two very special guests. We have Heidi, who's over operations, which means she knows everything and helps me with everything. And Colby, our IT,
Hello.
our tech genius,
Yes.
who has probably been working the hardest on this. So I'm going to let you announce what have we released to our investors.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working really hard on a new investor platform. We've been really wanting to just improve upon what we currently have and just wanted to make it better.
So tell me, first of all, I want to know what your favorite piece of the new investor platform is.
Well, my favorite, which was also the hardest to create, was the performance chart. We had a lot of work done on that, trying to make it make sense as far as to show investor growth with their investments. And it was just a very, it was challenging at first, but it was also very rewarding at the very end because looking at the chart, you're actually able to visualize, where your investment is going, the progress throughout the time that you initially invest to now even, which is nice.
Yeah, so it's a chart that goes through and shows you, it tracks from the day you invest all the way till today how much growth you've seen in your investment overall. So you can actually track your return over time. And it's kind of a cool thing that we've never been able to offer before, that you could go in and actually see the growth and progress of your investment. It's amazing.
And I think that's something that our investors are really excited about. And who doesn't like to watch money grow?
Right.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
And get excited. And our investors, what we found is most of them invest in multiple projects or in most of our projects. And it's a good way for them to sort out and see where each of these individual investments are going.
Yeah, and I think that was a great thing we wanted to do on this new platform. The focus was accessibility to investors. We wanted something that was customized specifically for our audience. We wanted them to be able to feel like they could have a unique experience directed onto our investments only. So we added a lot of new features, including that progress chart. We have a chart that measures your total investments overall, so you can get a big picture of what you're invested in, as well as a distribution chart, which I know is Heather's favorite.
Yes.
This is my favorite because the feedback I've gotten over the time I've worked here is people really want to know where my distribution's coming from, how much am I getting, how do I sort through this? And so I know we worked very hard on being able to have a ledger there where investors can see exactly how much they've received from each project. They can use that performance chart to see will be caught up at the end of the project. Mm-hmm. So what our company does is really unique. And because of that, I think we have to have a very unique investor dashboard. And before, we'd been using a platform that I think worked great, but we wanted it to be more individualized. We wanted it to be more clear, very easy to use. And so Colby really directed, project managed, getting this new platform built. Mm-hmm. And you even got to really project manage on site with a development team.
Yeah. So I spent a few months with the team. We worked really side by side together. I was overlooking, their design and their coding and things like that. And so it was a really great experience to be up there with them and to actually, talk to them and kind of tell them, what direction we wanted things to go. And it's just easier that way, especially instead of like email back and forth, just gets really confusing. So to be there with them and to oversee that was really good.
And you really did a great job with like just the wish list that I think we just kept throwing at you. Like I think you only cried a few times. And that's been my fault.
No,
but like
good.
Really, I think it turned out really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember thinking, back when we started this a year ago, the list of things we wanted, like, and not our demands list, but the list of items
very
that we
much
expected.
a demands list.
No,
it was a demands list.
It was the dream that we all had together. We came together and just basically said, let's just list everything we want in the platform, and then we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, and it's amazing how many of those items we actually were able to deliver, and how many
Yeah.
more are coming.
Yes, the
But how
updates
many we
coming,
do.
and we love feedback. We love so if anyone,
Absolutely.
if you have ideas or thoughts, or you can reach out. It's Heather at Neighborhood.Ventures.
That's right.
We want to hear from you. So many new. We have new updates to come. We're constantly looking ways to improve. We've already had such wonderful feedback. And I think we've really tried to listen to what our investors wanted, what they wanted to see, because through the whole process, whether you're investing into a project, where you're tracking that investment, we want that to be so seamless. We want this
Yes.
to really be passive income that you're building. We want you just
Absolutely.
to be able to sit back and do nothing if you want to, and just watch your returns grow.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because you have such a different perspective of like even what Colby sees or I see, because you're kind of on the front lines with these investors, and we've been launched a week now, and it's
Yeah.
been interesting the kind of positive feedback we've even received from investors on what a difference a new site has already seen
Yep.
by accessibility.
And I think the kind of the biggest hurdle, right, was for our investors was just they needed to reset their password. That was the first thing we needed to
Yeah.
do, just reset your password, and then that opened up right away to see the total amount you've invested.
Mhm.
There's a drop down at the top. If you pull down, you can pull up your individual profiles, because it
Yeah.
is separated by your profiles and what you've invested, and be able to see the performance chart, which I know thankfully you understand numbers and formulas, and you know how to build these things. Under your cash, so one big thing is your cash available. So
Yes.
we know back in April, we changed our distribution process, where your distributions are typically recorded on your dashboard, and you have the option to let those accumulate. You can move them to a new project when it becomes available. You can pull them out. There's a transfer button you can select. But there's a ledger that's really wonderful under there, where it has everything listed out.
It's a ledger of accounts that people can go ahead and track what distributions they've already received and what distributions they expect to come. But it's an easy way to track it. And I think in April, when we launched this new feature of month-to-month distributions, that was the one key feedback we received, is they want to be able to see the history of it.
Yeah.
Correct.
And one thing we haven't even mentioned is the document upload section,
Yes.
which is
yes.
Heather's new favorite part as
It
well.
is. It is. So previously, to submit documents, you would email us. Now you can do it directly through the site.
Yeah.
There's an option there.
Seamless, easy.
Seamless. You can just upload it. It's there. You can view it.
Which helps us because it keeps all your information in one secure spot, and that allows us to be able to go back and find it over and over again, and you don't have to resend documents for us each time. So it's an easier process overall.
The goal of the entire platform was based off of our mission statement. It was to show that we are a very innovative company, that we're always looking to improve. That's what most companies, great companies actually, that succeed, they always are changing, their systems as far as to improve. It's always just you want the ability to invest, and your investor dashboard to be user friendly, but also for it to tell a story. Just like most tech companies, they have very seamless and easy to use dashboards, and that's what we wanted to go for. We wanted to really show that we are a growing company, that we have over 10, 12 projects right now.
We've had our 13th.
We're 13, exactly.
Lucky 13.
So we have a ton of projects, and we keep on growing. We're going to continue to grow.
Yep.
Innovation is the main important part of the entire platform.
And because I think we've worked so hard to do such an excellent job with our projects and with investing, that we want our platform to be on that same level. That
Yes.
We don't want a
Absolutely.
clunky
Agreed.
platform, and it just doesn't match what we've tried to offer in other areas. And so we just want it all to really reflect what we're trying to build.